some explanation here what we've seen this week. We've seen some support here at 920s. Every time price went there on Tuesday, failed to even go there, then rallied immediately towards the other side. This is a very good area of support here, 920s. So if we see during Draghi a flash down move at this level and price holds support here, this is a great trading location for long position. So you see a flash down support going long, then eventually price will go towards 12,000. In case this is going to break though, we have a next level is 860s here. So if we have a breakdown for some reason below 920s, looking for a 100 plus points move towards the downside 860s. Also there is a gap there at this 1st of March rally. Then below there is 840. So if seeing some reason price to trade below here, then hesitate to go towards the upside. We'll try to go short here for a move below 900s and towards 860s. In terms of upside, if price eventually manages to hold the lows here at 920s and goes towards 12,000, of course, if manages to go long, a scale out will be at yesterday's highs. Today so far we held support at yesterday's lows. So if another retest and support, then looking for a move up to yesterday's highs 12,020s. And if Draghi delivers something very important and he talks the euro down, looking for a continuation of this move towards 12,100. Not sure if we have this kind of ranges today, but these are the levels and we like to trade accordingly. So if we see generally the bigger picture here on the daily chart with a Bollinger Bands, we can see every time price went to the higher Bollinger Band here, failed, then the whole week was narrow range balanced days and fill all the way back towards the breakout day. So that's what all about the importance of 920s here. We're seeing multiple days of support, so perhaps we'll see something like this, which price will manage to go all the way up to the highs, or in case of failure of 920s, looking for this 860s, 800 level I showed you earlier. So a comment here about the small range, you can see price going to 928 all the time here and getting absorbed. This is very nice to scalp 10 points or so if you want to trade, but now it's kind of late. But generally before the ECB events or non-farm payrolls like tomorrow, you tend to see small range price action, and you need to have a mindset that this is going to be a range until the event at least, so you're trading the edges of the range. We would also like to track the euro dollar here. If Draghi tries to talk the euro lower, we have a support level here at 105. This is where it held support multiple times and price bounced. So if this level fails and price goes towards 104, next area of support here, then we have monthly lows here. So the more down the euro dollar will go, the higher the DAX will go basically. I would highly recommend not get involved in the first like a knee-jerk reaction. If it goes up, do not buy the high because it's likely to reverse, or if it sells down, do not try to short the low for further downside because it's likely to reverse. You're waiting patiently to see where price held support. If it moves, you go against this level for a potential further upside. A nice level of support is to see price moving fast down to 920s, hold support, then go long there. So let's see. So we have initial buying here. Need to see if it breaks above the highs of the day. We have euro dollar strengthen here, so not sure why DAX, if it holds here. Let's give it some time.
And supports the steadily firming recovery of the euro area through changes
Key level here at the highs of the day to see if we move towards 12,020s.
And to have no implication for the medium-term outlook for price stability.
Continuation up to 12,000 here, long 69s here for further upside.
Becomes less favorable, or if
eventually we like to target 12,020s yesterday's highs.
Towards a sustained adjustment in the path of inflation, we stand ready to increase our asset purchase program in terms of size and or duration. Let me now explain our assessment in greater detail.
Scale out first target here 10 points.
Analysis.
Price going vertically higher. If this is about to be sustained, we'll see aggressive move towards 12,000 here.
In the fourth quarter of 2000 needs
so price pulling back here, key level to see if it holds 65s and 60s. If it doesn't hold here, this will just reverse. So looking for a support here and continuation higher.
Increasing by 1.8% in 2017, by
Euro dollar higher, so this will likely push DAX lower here.
In 2019. Compared with the December 2016 Euro system stuff have become less pronounced.
Out of a long position here.
Tilted to the downside and relate predominantly from 1.8%
got long again 69s here after held support. Thought this can flash and stop me out. So key level to see if we hold here. Will not just trade all the time the same. Yeah, we see further upside support here of the pullback. So looking now for a new high in 12,000.
With no signs yet absent in December 2016.
Out of a long trade here for a few points. Let's give it some time to see if this was just a failure and price will reverse from here because hesitating to go higher, but it's getting absorbed here at 65. This is 65 is key to see if it holds.
In January this year, after 8.8%, 0.2%.
Give it a go another long at 68 here after price held support. Looking for the highs now. Hopefully this will expand and not just be like small range like this. You can see the support here at 64s. So using this area as a support to trade against. That's why I'm flattening the position every time price goes below, because this can just tank from here. Although small price action at the moment, not the too much expansion. So using these 64s here, entry 68 for a move up to 12,000 yesterday highs eventually.
Cross-check of the outcome of the
if euro dollar makes new lows, this will help DAX higher.
Remains crucial.
That's another long here, no reason to hold. This is flagging, so
we're now at your disposal for
I'd like to see if a short here against, shorted here against this small balance here, entries at 60s, so looking to see price all the way down to 940s and generally down of the lows of the day. If this is a failure here, then price will likely go lower. Out of the short trade here, not major price action. Perhaps this level here will hold and eventually will go towards 12,000. Although too many scratches here, so let's give it some time. The last thing you want to see is price doing nothing, basically. That's the worst case scenario. Give it a go another long here at 70s, the same idea as these three previous positions, looking for 12,000 here. Hopefully this will happen and not just balancing here and there.
There was a general recognition that the balance of risk has improved, certainly as far as growth is concerned. So, following from this,
so need to take the highs here and then go towards yesterday's high, 12,020s.
That were considered very likely before is now telling us that this scenario is going to become
long position here, no reason to hold. This is failing at the highs.
From the previous.
So we have euro dollar strength here, shorted 57s, looking eventually
about having another turn.
for a move lower.
Then we had not an intense, but just a cursory discussion.
Drag is
about
holding
whether
here,
remove
scale out first target
the
here,
word
10 points, looking now for price to go all the way down to
Now,
900, euro dollar at the
before I
highs.
answer that, let me tell you what
Very nice
I
failure.
said in this press
So
conference in
if
March
just in case we,
2016.
as said earlier, if we break
Said
below
from today's perspective,
920 is
taking
looking
into
for a
account
move
the
eventually
support
down
of
at
measures to
860s or
growth
so.
and inflation,
Too early to
we
say
don't anticipate that
for
it
now,
will be
but you can
necessary
see
to
how
reduce
miserably price
rates
failed to
further.
extend. Market waiting for Draghi
Of
to
course,
say
new facts can
something
change the
interesting,
situation
although euro
and
dollar
the
is at the
outlook.
highs now.
Since then,
We'll
we've
scale up the
already
position at
discussed.
928.
So we had an exchange
Entry
of that. I'm saying
57.
this because just to emphasize that it's not a dramatic choice whether to keep or to remove it. But in the end, the governing council, given the fact that we can't yet say that we
It's
are
key level
there
to see
with
price
some
failing to
sustained
hold the
inflation
midpoint
rate,
of
prefer
today's
to keep
balanced day,
this option
so we can
in
eventually take the
the
lows.
language.
Let's see if this happens.
So there is no single
So
market.
price again
in
hold held support
countries,
here
no
and
matter what
now
the moves
at
are,
initial balance
that
high.
greatly
Key level to
benefit
see
from
if
the
it holds the resistance here, euro dollar at the
in
highs.
favor of, and especially also after the experience of 2012, of looking at these developments with great attention but no anxiety.
Flip to long here for a potential breakout higher.
To see a more neutral balance of risks, or should we be looking more specific?
And based
Leave
on
it
your
going shorted
information,
59s here.
That's what it
Price
is.
action
It
is very
says that,
choppy. This is an area of
until the
resistance
governing
definitely
council
here.
interest rates
If
will,
we see the
let us
30-minute
appraise
chart with a
continue
Bollinger
monthly
Band,
pace of 60
you
billion,
can see
or
next
beyond if
30-minute candle
necessary.
open here now
And,
reversing. So we like to hold the short here at least until 920s or so. This is just balancing now. Every time it was about to break out, failed here. So let's see.
Steadier than others.
Euro dollar pushing above
And,
106.
so my understanding
Although
of
DAX
this
is hesitating
is
here a
that,
lot,
whatever
it's
arrangement
like
would be found, it's not clear yet
directional
which
list.
specific area would be
Still holding the short
addressed
here,
by this
although
arrangement. But whatever arrangement is
we like to see
could be
this
found,
down
is going to
towards
be an open arrangement,
920s.
namely ready to welcome term bonds are in
Out of the short
generally
trade here,
over
the
German
problem we
markets,
have
not
is that we
necessarily.
have the cumulative
And
delta
so
here.
that inflows
Position
towards this market,
People are
has
taking
been
short
what we
positions
call
here, and
high
so
quality
it's
phenomenon
likely
as well.
to have short covering rally.
But if we limit
So
our attention to the short
the more people who cover the shorts, the more higher the price will go.
we see that the German short-term bonds
So
are
I guess
equivalent
it's
to
better avoid this.
putting money in the deposit facility.
Yeah, we're going short at 67s here as price is constantly failing. We like to use this as an area of resistance and go short. So let's see, 67 short.
So risk.
Scale out first target. Here you can see very nice failure here.
Has the
Euro dollar
increased,
above
and
106.
the geopolitical random.
Also, if you would like to see the dollar index here, you can see
Now we have the
it's
elections.
at the lows of the day,
Now,
so
these
pushing
risks,
euro dollar
some of
higher.
them have materialized, but we
We'd like to
haven't
see
seen
if this will
a significant
act as negative for DAX and
So
eventually
we are
hold
asking
resistance
ourselves,
and then
when
trade lower
there-
from
there are
here,
certain
but
risks that are unambiguously
sits in a range between VWAP and this 74's area here, which is yesterday's point of control here and this week's point of control basically.
So far,
It's just a very narrow ranging here with
Thank you very much.
2 points of range between initial balance high and the high of first hour of cash trading, this blue line right here. So if this is eventually proved to be an area of resistance, as it is for now, then we'll likely see price to go towards the other side of the balance. This is a balanced day behavior, as you see here on Tuesday, price went at the lows, then went at the highs, failed there. So more or less, no major change on the price.
Thank you very much.
still holding a short from 67.
Responding
Although,
to
as
the
I said
second
earlier, it
question,
worries me the fact
we
that
are
we have too
as you
many
said,
short
in your
positions,
words,
and
more optimistic
market will likely
about the growth
move against the
prospects.
short positions
We have to
as they
see
cover
how
their
these improved
stocks.
prospects as far as growth is concerned and recovery and
So I just
strengthening
flatten
recovery, as I've said before,
here the short
translate
position.
into higher.
Okay, so basically now the US market comes in 1 minute. I need to see if we push higher here and what it does if price manages to hold the trend and goes towards 12,000. Price action was choppy here, although where the initial spike happened here, the retest here was immediately got bought. This is the scene of the crime, as they called it. So looking to see now if S&P leads the way towards the upside or if it fails here at the highs. So give it a go and short it 63 is here. Again, we like to use this as an area of resistance unless I get stopped out here. So let's see. Out of the short here at 70s, price pushing towards the highs here. So let's see if it manages to go eventually higher. Very narrow ranging here and pushing higher and higher. If you see the 30-minute chart here, you can see all these 30 minutes sold off, then rebounded immediately. So price broke out here to new high for the day. This is what I was hesitating for the short earlier, although I traded many times short because it was failing here. But generally, when you see cumulative delta people means below zero, means people are shorting, and if price doesn't go lower, then we have divergence and we see short covering rally. Like I flattened the short here, other people did as well, and price spiked higher. So key level to see is if we manage to go all the way up to yesterday's highs, 12,020s, and what price will do here if it manages to have resistance and in order to locate a short trade there. So let's see. So price pushing to new highs here. I need to see what it will do at yesterday value area high 12,007. Then eventually yesterday high, would like to give it a go short there, hopefully not be too early. So basically price grinded all the way up close to yesterday's high. Alco asked why I didn't get long. I've tried to initiate a long position here at the retest of previous spike high. I couldn't get filled here, so just for a few ticks. So waiting now to see. This is the weekly high as well. This is a balanced week so far, so we need to see if price will manage to go to extend it by how much, or if we'll just hold the resistance here and just go back below. Although we have SPY strength here, so need to see. So give it a go and short the 13s here, although it could be better to wait to see a breakout and then what it does, but it's okay. So let's give some time to see how this can trade. Yeah, going straight up here. Out of this is straight up here. Give it a little bit of time. Gave it another go here at 18s after this failure here. So looking for a pullback down to 12,000, then eventually 980s. So let's see if this happens. Scale out first target 10 points here, looking to see what it will do at 12,000. Then eventually, if this was a failure, price will go towards VWAP here. So let's see. Scale out further the position here. Now we would like to see line in the sand is 12,000. If it goes below, we'll see likely 980s or so. Also, what I was looking is I'm tracking this nice tick index here and can see constantly new lows while SPY is pushing higher. This is underlying weakness. So if SPY goes below 236, then DAX likely to pull back further. So let's see. Scale out further the position here at 94, price pushing very nicely lower. So we would like to see this, what it does at 81s, which is this spike high and the breakout of the highs, then the support which the next rally started. So see if it bounces there or if it fails. So pushing lower here, we would like to scale out here at 82s, as said earlier, this retest here to see if it bounces initially or what it does. Generally, if we split the weekly profile here, you can see, as said earlier, when price was going higher, that we have a balanced week, which means price failing high at either side. So if I split this, you can see how nice trading location here is the high of the week. You can see it failing, then giving a nice pullback. The question is how much this pullback will last. If SPY push towards the low, then that's likely to go further down. We'd like to see this down on VWAP here at 56 or so. Do not be surprised if we see price just go towards all the other side of the range, as this is a weekly balanced highs and lows, very nice balanced trading behavior. Scale out further the position here at this 82s level, now looking for price down to VWAP 56 or so. So price pushing even further down to 75 or so. After I flatten the position, we'll do a market replay to see the use of Bollinger Bands with combination with high and low levels of previous days, like price went here, how it reacted here, then next candle opens and immediately reverses. Scale out further the position here at 61s. As said earlier a while ago, do not be surprised if you see price reversing all the way down towards the other side of the balance of the weekly, from weekly high to weekly low basically. So here's the weekly profile. So we have been a while ago up to the high of the week, failed now midpoint of the week, so perhaps this can go towards the low side as well. So you can see price held support here at this consolidation area. Now next question is to see if price can go below VWAP here and then eventually down at the lows, although we scale out most of the short position here on the way down. Very nice trading location here, so let's see if it managed to give a continuation though. Flatten the rest of the short trade from 18s down to 76 last part of the position. So let's see how this can develop. Held support here at the first hour of cash trading high level, so perhaps this can continue higher. Also we see some nice tick strength now, held the lows now, pushing towards the high. Of course we need to require this some time to see if eventually will grind towards 12,000 or if this flag will break towards the low side of the range. Okay, so here we are at the end of US cash trading. So I would like to replay today's chart here. This is the open, the low, we held support. So I would like to see how price behaved here at yesterday's high. It closed below 12,000, then sold off. So let me begin the replay here. You can see tight ranging before the event here. So our area of interest is this high of yesterday, 12,020s. How price behave up there when it goes. So we have price spiking here during dragging. Also worth noticing the next candles after this, the first spike candle constantly got bought and had initially got sold here, then got bought and had long tails, which means price failed to close below. So next candle opens here, going towards the lows, then taking out the highs and goes towards 12,000. so pushing towards 12,000 now, and now see how extended it have been and how it was looking during the retest of yesterday's high. Then it closed below 12,000 and Bollinger Band 2 stretch. Next candle opens, immediately its opening price at 12,000, then sold off down to the mid Bollinger Band here. And basically after that price just balance at this area. So using the replay here to see how price behaved and remind ourselves the price action and how we were thinking when price goes up there. Very nice short trading location here, captured the whole move. If you want to subscribe to the live screen sharing room on DAX and watch every day the live trades I do on time during the market hours, the first hour of cash trading and then US session, and why I'm taking these trades, you can go on my Twitter page here at this name and click this on the pin tweet here, this link which will prompt you to a paper subscription service which is have a small description here, and the first 2 days is free, then you can have free cancellation if you wish so, and then it's just 19 euros a month. So if you click login here, then this will prompt you to a subscription details, and then you will need to let me know about this so I can send you the password and so you can be able to log in every day and watch the live screen sharing. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel here, which I upload every day the video after what happened after the European cash market closes, and this is the link here of the everyday recording after the market closes. So this is just free, you can feel free to go here and just watch this.